Alright guys, so today I'm just going to be going over this really cool card trick, and it's going to be a little bit more difficult than a few of the other tricks that I have posted earlier. I've just seen a lot more comments ask me to post something that's a little bit more difficult, and also my deck giveaway is still going on. I just want to reach 1,000 followers on Google Plus before I actually give out a deck. Anyways guys, so just check out the link there for Google Plus. It's going to be in the description and on the screen. And anyways, here's what the trick is going to look like. So let's say I stick the deck off to the side. On top, I just have the two jokers. You can see there's nothing in between them. I'll leave them off to the side for now, and then you can just pick any card that you want. So let's say you go through, you just touch a card. It doesn't really matter what it is. Now in this case, I actually don't want to look at it, so I'm just going to put it towards the camera like this. Okay, so this way you guys can see it. Hopefully you guys saw that. I'm just going to go ahead, lose your card in the middle of the deck, shuffle it up a little bit, and then I'll mix it into the deck, so this way I have no idea where your card is. And as you can see, I actually have no breaks. Okay, so in reality I really do not have a clue where your card is. So what I'm going to do is I'll take those two jokers from the beginning, which are actually on the bottom of the deck here like this, and I'm going to place them inside this card box, so this way I can't touch them at all. And now watch. All I have to do is spread the deck, and if you actually pause the video, the cool thing is you're not going to be able to see your card. So if you want to, just go ahead and pause the video. Your card is not in this deck, because with just a snap, you can see I'm going to pull out the jokers from the box. There's one card in the middle. It's your card. Alright guys, so this is the trick. I hope you guys like it. If you want to learn how to do it, don't forget to stick around for the tutorial. So real quick before I get into the actual tutorial, I actually just want to give a quick shout out to Magic Decks. I actually saw this on his channel a long time ago, and I figured this is something that you guys might want to see as well. So I actually got this from his channel. Now go ahead, check him out, check out his performance, and see all his other videos. They're really cool. But anyways guys, here's how you can do the actual trick. So to start off, what you want to do is get two jokers or maybe some kings or something. And what you want to do is actually get some double stick tape. Now normally I really wouldn't post a video using some gimmicks, but this one was actually really cool, so I figured I had some laying around, so I figured I'd use it. And anyways, what you want to do is, like I said, get the double stick tape, and then what you have to do from this point is actually take some and put it on the back of one of the jokers. Now as you can see, it's really not a big piece of tape. You just want to put some in the middle, maybe about the width of your index finger or something, and at this point you have it on the joker, and you can put these on top of the deck, and then you can just go up to your spectator and you can show them that on top of the deck you have two jokers, and you just kind of fan them out a little bit, make sure that they see there's nothing in between them, and then you just want to also make sure that you can just place them down on the table. Don't let them examine it too much, because obviously you have a piece of tape on there, and you can set it down. And what you want to do is make sure that the double stick tape is on top, and it's not in a setting where the lighting is going to be flashing right on it. So in my performance, you might have seen it just because of the lamp that's here, but in a normal setting, as you can see right about here, both of the cards, you can't really tell the difference at all. So at this point, you want to set the jokers off to the side, preferably on the side that you would spread the cards on, because towards the middle of the trick, you actually have to spread the deck on top of the cards. So at this point, let's say we can shuffle up the deck. You have the spectators pick any card that they want, and they can look at it. Make sure that you don't see it, so you can hand over the card to the spectators. They can look at it. They give it back to you. In this case, we actually have the king of clubs. So now what you want to do is take their card, tell them you're going to lose it in the middle, but in reality, all you have to do is control it to the bottom of the deck. So in the performance, I did a double undercut by just pushing the card into the middle, catching a thumb break by pushing down on it, took about half the cards below the break, put it to the top, and then took the rest of the cards. So now what you've done is controlled their card to the top of the deck, and at this point you can just do an overhand shuffle, taking one of the cards, which is the actual selection. You move it to the bottom. So now that it's here in the bottom of the deck, what you want to do is a bottom retention. So you're going to use these three fingers to hold on to that bottom card. Hold onto it as you do an overhand shuffle. Shuffle the rest of the cards off, and now their card is on the bottom. So at this point, what you want to do is make sure that you don't actually flash their card on the bottom of the deck, so don't turn the deck over in any way. Just make sure they see that there's no breaks on top. So you tell your spectators, look, so I have no breaks, and as you're saying that, you're going to be putting the cards, primarily this bottom card, their selection, on top of the double stick joker. So you put it on top, apply some pressure, spread the cards over, and you can just fan them out. And as you're kind of spreading the cards out, I use my pinky and my ring to apply more pressure downwards on this side of the deck so those cards really stick together. So you say, look, I have no breaks, spread the cards, and then at this point you can just square the deck up. And now at this point, when you flip over the deck, what you want to do is apply your thumb towards the middle of the deck on top, take your middle and your ring, put those on the bottom, and at this time you're just going to apply pressure on both sides of the deck, that way to make sure the double stick tape actually works. And now you can tell your spectators, now look, as you can see I have the two jokers, and now what I just did was I applied some more pressure with my thumb on these two cards to really make sure that the double stick tape sticks to their selections. So at this point, you spread over the two cards, and when you spread off to the jokers, the joker in the back should now have stuck to that spectator's selection from the beginning. So at this point, spread over the two jokers, you can show them front and back, and you kind of quickly flash the cards. You can do two at a time like this. Just make sure that they see there's nothing in the middle, and you also don't want to let them see the thickness of these two cards. So at this point, you take the jokers off the deck, show them to the spectators, and now when you place them back together, you want to stick the single joker and put it underneath the two card packet. This way, their card is now in the middle between both of the jokers. Now at this point, you can just put it into the deck, or you can actually have the spectators hold on to it, leaving their hands like this, but just make sure they don't really touch the cards. Just say, hold on to the cards like this, so that way the spectator has control of them, or you can put them inside the box. So let's say these cards are now hidden. At this point, you can actually have either the spectator, or you can just run through the cards and just show them that their selection is now gone from the deck. You can snap your fingers. Okay, you can have the spectator go through, and you just snap your fingers. You come over to the three card packet at this point, and now what you want to do is make sure that the deck is face down, so this way all the cards are facing towards the table. And now at this point, you have the two card packet, so what you want to do is stick your thumb and your index, and you want to just, as if you're doing an Elmsley count, you want to push over all the cards except for that bottom card. So you use a lot of pressure. You want to break the tension between that double stick tape, and this way you can spread out the cards, show them that in the middle you have their selection. You can pull it out, show it to them, and you can show them the two jokers. So this is the trick, guys. I hope you guys like it. Don't forget to check me out on Google+. That would tremendously help out my channel, and like I said, I'll also be giving away a deck. So as always, guys, I hope you guys like the video, and thanks for watching.